Today, we spend a lot more time than our parents' or grandparents' generations in environments that keep us sitting for long stretches of time. As a result, we're moving a lot less and it's taking a toll on our health. Continuous sitting negatively impacts heart health, joints, muscles, metabolism, mood, and cognitive function, contributing to faster aging and a higher likelihood of depression and anxiety. So why does sitting have such negative impacts on our body? Well, quite simply, our muscles get tired and end up passing the load of our body weight onto other structures that don't have to work as hard to hold us up. For example, your lower back muscles, which maintain your natural lower arch, get tired and pass on their weight to the soft tissue of your torso. The muscles between the shoulder blades get tired, which then makes our arms slouch forward. And our hip flexors get tired, which makes our pelvis fall backward. This ends up putting other parts of our body in a closed, contracted, and shortened position. So let's do something about it. Here are 5 simple movements that will help you counteract the negative side effects of sitting and that you can do when you're on a short break at work, or you can set a timer to tell you when to move every hour or 2 so you don't build up chronic tension in the body. If you commit to these stretches, which only take a few minutes, your body will love you for it. So let's start in with the muscles in the upper back. Let's give these muscles more resilience and strength to maintain a good posture during long work periods at your desk. Lie face down on the floor and take your arms out to the side in a 90-degree angle, or cactus arms. Keep your forehead down and then lift your arms off the floor, squeezing your shoulder blades in towards each other. Do 8 repetitions. And don't forget to keep your shoulders away from your ears so you're not tensing through the back of the neck. Now let's talk about the tightness in the front side of the chest. Lie down on your front, placing one arm out to the side with the other hand under the shoulder. Press the hand down into the floor and gently roll over onto that side. Use your discernment here and open only as far as you begin to feel a stretch along the chest and the front of the shoulder. Everyone will be different, so just be mindful of where your capacity lies. Breathe slowly and deeply and hold for 5 breaths. Studies show that decreased hip mobility and function makes everyday activities harder. So this cycle of inactivity and pain can seriously affect our health and even shorten our life expectancy. The hips play a crucial role in mobility, balance, and stability. And when they become stiff or weak, it can lead to poor posture, spinal misalignment, and an increased risk of falls. So check out these next 2 movements to help keep you mobile and active. Building strength in the lower back gives your muscles more endurance to sit up straight and maintain the natural curvature of the spine. So come down onto the floor, making a pillow with your hands for your head to rest on. Lift the head and chest and keep the hand glued to the forehead. Don't lift your chin forward, but keep the neck long as a natural extension of the spine. You're not trying to come up as high as you can. This is not a range of motion movement. Rather, you want to engage those back muscles. So think about lengthening the spine here rather than lifting it. Lift the head and hand on the inhale, pause at the top, and then release back down on the exhale. Do 8 repetitions. Switch hands and repeat on the other side. So this final stretch is one for the hips. When we sit a lot, the hip flexors become tight and the glutes become weak, which ends up giving us an anterior tilt of the pelvis, which then affects our posture. So for this next one, it's important to keep the hips completely stationary. Take your hands to your hips and then bring the knee up toward the chest without tucking your tailbone under or rounding your back. The knee might not come up very high, which is absolutely okay. Then extend the leg out behind you, and if you're having trouble balancing, take your hand to a wall for added support so you can complete the movements without falling. Do 8 repetitions. You can then lunge back and drop the knee to the floor, aligning your shoulders, hips, and knee. If you wanted to take it a bit further, come into a side stretch. Only go as far as you can while breathing slowly and steadily, and hold for 20 seconds. Then repeat the sequence on the other side. Just a quick reminder that starting small is probably going to help you stick with a regular routine. So choose one of the movements I've shown you in this video and incorporate it into a work break. You can then add in a few more if you have the time. You only need to spend a minute or two each day to help keep chronic pain at bay. Experts recommend moving every 30 minutes, which may seem like a lot, but if you can set a timer on your phone, it makes it super easy. Finally, when it comes to good posture, one of the greatest benefits is how it impacts our breathing. In a poor posture with contracted shoulders, the chest caved in, the spine rounded, and the pelvis posteriorly tilted, it's a lot more difficult to take in a deep breath. Just try it and see. But if we roll the shoulders back, lift the chest forward, and open the lungs, we're able to ingest more oxygen, which means more energy, less brain fog, and no need for a caffeine hit for that 3 o'clock slump. So try these movements and let me know which one is your favorite in the comments below.